Are monster truck events really that bad in the Crew Motorfest? I don't really see many people playing them, and I've never really played them myself. So let's see if they are good or maybe bad. Who knows? I've never actually probably tested it out. So today we'll be seeing if monster truck events are secretly a hidden gem in the Crew Motorfest. Today we are repping the Skyline GTR, and as you can see, this thing goes up to level 600 perf level, but we're only getting that up to 470. That's how little I have played a monster truck event. So yeah, bear with us in this event because it's not going to be the best display probably, but we'll see if they're any good because yeah, like I said, I've never played them before, and probably you've never played them as well. And yes, the difficulty's on one because I can. All right, don't bully me about it. It's on one because I can. But let's see if this thing is any good, and let's see if maybe, I don't know, I'll be addicted to monster truck events in the future. But first things first, obviously these things are massive, and it's a shame they don't have actual monster truck events like they did in the Crew 2 because they weren't that fun, but there was something different to play. Whereas now all we have is just the same events, but you can just use monster trucks in them events instead. I mean, we didn't have really any races in that game for monster trucks, and now we have loads, so can't really complain. But I mean, we're doing well. It's on 1 out of 5 difficulty, but we will up that in the next event. I just wanted to see how well they actually perform, and to be fair, they're actually not too bad. They actually aren't too bad. I've just hit into the barrier there, whoops. But I mean, especially for like rally events and rally raid events and stuff like this, like off-road events, these things are really, really something. I won't lie. They're actually putting in a shift right now, so I cannot complain too much. I mean, the handling, it feels pretty good to handle. Obviously, they've got these big girthy tires. Why have I just said that? But they do have these massive tires that obviously just, one, can climb everything, and two, can just pretty much do everything at once. But yeah, I mean, like, these things aren't even that slow either. I know I'm like 130 perf levels away from max level, but this thing is still putting in a shift, and I'm actually enjoying my time here right now. Maybe I might have to start playing some more monster truck events. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a bit of a shame that they don't have their own unique events because, you know, that would be fun. Also, what happened to the demolition events as well? They've just disappeared, which is a shame about that as well because they were pretty fun. Again, something different to play, not just the same old circuit races or point-to-point races. It was something different, you know, you actually had to go around and take everyone out. That was pretty cool. I know we've got that demolition royale thing, but don't get me started on that. That is probably one of the worst things ever in any game, hands down. I will definitely revisit it just to see how bad it truly is. But yeah, it's bad. That's all I can remember is it's pretty bad. But I mean, monster truck events in this game, they're putting in a shift so far. 29 seconds ahead. Okay, yeah, for the next event we will up the difficulty, don't you worry. But I'm gonna finish this event quickly so we can get into another one and test out another monster truck vehicle. Probably the Abarth 500. That's like a very unique monster truck in this game. So we'll use the Abarth. I will see you in the next event then. It is now Abarth 500 time. As you can see, I've put the parts over, and we do have some new parts from that event as well. So we'll quickly put them on. But yeah, this thing's obviously small. I'd say nimble, but no monster trucks are really nimble. But it might be a little nimble. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this one performs as well because this event is suited towards a motocross, but it's up to a 477 now. So let's pick this vehicle and also up the difficulty as well. So we'll change it to a 3 out of 5. I'm not confident enough with higher than that right now. 3 out of 5. Still want it to be quite chill, you know. But yeah, let's see if this Abarth is the ultimate monster truck vehicle in this game, shall we? Let's have a look. Look at this thing as well. It's got like this frost camo on it. It looks good. Let's have a look if it is any good in game. Already, it feels a little more agile. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's definitely a lot more agile than the Skyline was, and that's probably because the Abarth is just naturally more agile because it's just naturally smaller. But I mean, it's still putting in a shift so far. It still feels relatively the same. It can handle pretty well. I'm not going to see the speed effect in this event because, as you can see, it's just a lot of turns and a lot of jumps because it is made for motocross, not monster trucks, unfortunately. But it's doing well so far. Imagine owning a monster truck in real life. How like insane that would be. Because what in first person, what does this look like? Yeah, you're like so high up. Imagine owning one of these in real life, just like owning like a massive bit of land and just having a massive collection of monster trucks just like roaming around. That's such an American thing to have. You just would never ever see a monster truck anywhere else other than like the US. Maybe Australia. Yeah, the US and Australia, but definitely not in Europe. No way. Like a monster truck going down European streets would just demolish everything. Like our roads are not built for this. Our roads are barely built for like pickup trucks. So this, yeah, the roads would get torn down. I mean, again, still, it's putting in a shift, and I'm actually enjoying using monster truck vehicles. They feel probably as close as possible to the handling on the Crew 2, I think. Out of any discipline, these feel the most like the monster truck vehicles in the Crew 2. Whereas everything else is sort of changed a little bit. Like the hypercar vehicles don't really feel like they do in the Crew 2. Whereas these feel almost identical. So it's bringing a bit back from that game. But I mean, it still feels very good. Like I can't complain. Maybe monster trucks are the new meta in this game. Who knows? Because I'm actually enjoying them for once. Hopefully they're in the summits more because I'll definitely be using them. And still, 30 seconds ahead of the time we have to beat. So a solid shift from the Abarth 500 there. But both Skyline and the Bath were very solid. I can't lie. But yeah, definitely will use monster truck events in the future, and definitely not the worst discipline in the game. That goes to demolition events, 100%. But these are actually pretty good. So if you haven't, I would suggest try out some monster truck events for yourself. Obviously, we have the new custom mode, so you probably will have to use monster truck events or monster trucks in the future to complete that custom mode. But yeah, they're pretty good. Give them a try, show them some love, and tell me what you think of them down below in the comment section and way down there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.